Hey guys, Charlie Melvin here with CALI ADU. We're going to go ahead and look at one of our pre-approved plans here in California. This is for a small little studio type. We call this one our modern guest house. And you'll see here's a little 3D rendering. We're actually putting together a set of construction drawings for one of our clients here in Los Angeles. So we have some of her information here. This cover page is typical for most cover pages. It just goes into the codes we are using: mechanical, plumbing, electrical, energy efficiency, and then some City of Los Angeles specific codes, LA Green Building Code, etc. Project information, just the name of our client, the address, the size of the parcel, the APN number, lot, block, etc. All this information the city needs to see in order to approve a permit. And then we have our scope of work here. And let's just scroll in here. So we're doing a new 400 square foot accessory dwelling unit detached per LMC 12.22A.33 C and D. That's the City of Los Angeles ADU ordinance. So we're specifically stating, we're looking at the building calculations here. The existing home is 1,920 square feet. We're just doing, I see a correction here. So I'm going to go ahead and fix this. So this is not a junior ADU. This is an ADU. And it's 400 square feet of new. 1920 square feet plus the 400 square feet gives us 2,320 square feet. So the owner here is going to be adding 400 square feet, and in their neighborhood, man, property values per square foot are north of $600 a square feet. So they're going to be adding a substantial amount of equity to their home by adding this ADU. And then we have the vicinity map. A lot of you probably are aware that if you're adding an ADU within 1/2 mile of public transportation, you do not need to add parking for the ADU. So we just use Google Maps and we show the location of the home. So here it is, that's the location, and that's the nearest bus stop. And we are within 1/2 mile. We're actually 0.3 miles, just a 5-minute walk from that bus stop. So parking for ADU not required. Properties within 1/2 mile of public transportation. Beautiful. Okay. And then a zoning map. So ADUs must be on residentially zoned parcels. So we're just showing the City of Los Angeles zoning map and just proving to the plan check engineer that we are authorized to do an ADU. So let's jump into these plans here. This should be cool. Our first page here, sheet A2, is our site plan. So let me scroll in here. So we do this for each individual project we're going to go. And this is the location of our new ADU here. So we're saying new 400 square foot ADU. We're using a 5-foot property setback. The minimum, as you know, is 4, but we're just doing 5 to kind of make this. They have an existing pool with pool decking here. So this ADU is going to be a pool / guest house. So we wanted to orient it to this pool. We're 15 feet from the rear property line. The minimum is 4, but we do have a 5-foot public utility easement. LADWP has an easement on this property. There's some power lines along the back property line here. So we have a 5-foot easement, and then we went ahead and went 10 feet additional from the setback. That way we don't have to ask LADWP for permission. When you submit your plans for plan check to the City of LA, if you're within 10 feet of any easement, they're going to require you to get permission from that easement owner, if it is a utility easement like LADWP. We got some additional information called out on the site plan, just some real rudimentary information. Existing landscaping shown, an existing pool and pool decking is shown. The existing single family home, 1,920 square feet here. No fire sprinklers with the ADU laws. Homes that have fire sprinklers can be required to have fire sprinklers by the city. If they don't have fire sprinklers, then they can't require those. So in this case, the existing home does not have fire sprinklers, and as such, doesn't need to add fire sprinklers to the ADU. We're just showing the dimensions of the existing home, the setbacks of the existing home, and how it is oriented here on the property. This is a corner lot, so we have exposure on Acre Street here, and then also exposure on Enfield Avenue. And then we just have some building code notes, just some generic notes that all municipalities like to see, specifically the City of Los Angeles likes to see here. The next page is page A3. We're looking at the ADU floor plans and roof plans. So here's our initial floor plan. So let's just go ahead and take a look here, see what we're dealing with. So we got a 20-foot, 5 feet wide, and a 16-foot deep ADU. It's a very simple little rectangle here. It keeps the cost down. It's inexpensive to build, but you're going to have entry here off these French doors into a main living room. You turn left to see the actual, and I'm gonna take you actually to the plan page here so I can show you some 3D renderings, but this camera is going to show what it looks like when we enter the building here. This is kind of cool to see. Okay. So I see here, I don't like that brown wall, so I'm going to change it to white. But we enter here, we'll see we have a nice little couch and coffee table, screen wall, a little casement window to bring in light into the kitchen. Nice eating area here off the kitchen with a nice bar, two pendant lights over the bar, small little apartment size brick stove here, range hood, a small little 24-inch undermount sink. We went with two-tone cabinets in this situation, nice white oak cabinets here for the base, and standard traditional white shaker style cabinets above. We got full ceilings throughout, gives a real sense of space to the unit here. And, it's a space for a bed in the back, a little alcove studio with some additional windows, a mini split system here. And then see if I can walk in. Sometimes I have trouble walking into spaces here with my keypad. I'm going to try to walk into this bathroom. Oh, there we are. Hey. So, not messed up here. I got to go back into this plan and make sure this is updated before we submit them. But you'll notice we have a nice tile here, a stand-up shower, no bathtub for this unit. And let's look back here. Oh, there we go. There's our washer and dryer. Vanity. And just a few little minor tweaks we have to do to those renderings. And it's not going to make a difference here. I mean, city doesn't care what tile you use, what paint color it is, but for my client, make sure they have some nice 3D rendering. So I'll go back in there and touch that up. As you can see, that's our floor plan, and it shows everything that the city wants to see. So let's go back to the layout here. And these again are the construction drawings we're going to be submitting. In addition to the floor plan, the city also wants to see the foundation plan, the roof plan, and the framing plan. So we've created that for our client here, and we're just using a Class A rated asphalt shingle roof, pretty standard. It's going to last 30 years. The skylight's called out on our roofing plan, so the plan check engineers. We're showing their wall detail and where the walls are going to be, the size of lumber we're going to use for the size of the wall, etc. So all these details the city's looking for when you submit plans. Okay. So next page we go to is A4 here is our elevations and sections plan. So this is going to show an elevation for each side of the property. So here's our exterior elevation front. And it's going to height, the top plate, the ridge, the existing grade level, all information the city's going to need to see when we submit our plans. And then we got a couple sections. So these are the cross section of what it's going to look like, showing our, it looks like we had some insulation here, but it shows our insulation in the wall, insulation in the drop ceiling over the bathroom area. We just have to show the insulation here in the vaulted ceiling locations. Okay. Oop, I jumped ahead, but here's sheet number 5. This is our window and door schedule. It's just going to show the size, location of the windows, the flashing tail, what we want it to look like for waterproofing and flashing, and the size of egress windows that are included in this plan. It's additional information, additional notes for the builder and the plan check engineer. Just make sure everybody's on the same page when it comes to building this unit. Then here is our green form. So, we have stormwater pollution. We have building code that's pretty stringent here in the city of Los Angeles. So this is all information that needs to be included. And that's it. And we're going to be adding some LID. No, this is under 500 square feet. So if you're under 500 square feet, you don't need LID plans in the city of Los Angeles. We are going to do 24. So we, for each, need to prove to the city of Los Angeles that we're going to have a nice, tight, energy efficient building here, which we will. And so we'll add those to the plans here. But there you have it. This is a look at our modern guest house, perfect for use as or a small ADU. With a footprint of 25 by 16, it can fit in a lot of places. So, a lot of have to actually tear down your garage to build this. You can build it on the side or behind an existing detached garage. So there's a lot of flexibility. It is under the 500 square feet threat in the city of Los Angeles. If you're building under 500 square feet, there's a lot of fees you don't pay, school fees, etc. So it's a nice, efficient, the cost to build something like this, not including plans, permits, and, you're looking at about $300 a square foot, $120,000 to $130,000. Most good contractors are going to build this for you for that amount. And it's going to be a beautiful this client, and it just works people. So if you want some more information about this specific plan, please go ahead and visit our website, www.cali-adu.com. To us on the form there. Our phone number is also on that website. Reach out to us. Excuse me, if this plan makes sense for your property or not. We also have a bunch of other standard plans, and 95% of the work we do is actually custom for our clients. So everybody has a little bit different size lot. Current buildings on the lots are different sizes and different locations. So a lot of times it just makes sense to start fresh. But anyways, we'd love to talk to you about your project. If you have any questions about this specific project, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.